I didn't say anything to celebrate Taylor Swift finally buying back all of her masters and owning all of her music because I was busy making playlist after playlist after playlist. Also, didn't plan the shirt to match up the video I was gonna make today. I'm just crazy, as you can see. But these are a big deal to me, so let me tell you about them. First off, we have the bottom one. It was my original Taylor Swift playlist that was all of her music together in one place for me, which I spent so much time curating perfectly. You know, whenever a Taylor's version would come out, I would remove all of the stolen versions and like put the Taylor's version in their place. And so I couldn't bring myself to delete that. So I have the Taylor's version playlist, which is every Taylor's version. All of the originals are not on there because I was like, I put too much work into this. This is years of work that I put into this. But I renamed it so that we know that it's the Taylor's version. Taylor's Bridge Hall of Fame. Nothing has changed here. It's just her best bridges of all time. I will be changing a few things, but we will loop back around to that. Now we have my beautiful baby, my magnum opus. This is Taylor in full, as in everything, as in the original versions, they are no longer stolen, but the original versions and the Taylor's versions and everything in between. This is like literally all of her music, except for like the remixes and stuff, because I don't personally listen to remixes. Also, it's organized so that it's in release order for her entire career, which is very satisfying to me. Other than that, I listen to acoustics, to be fair, but other than that, this is everything. And then we have the one that took me all of this time to make, the reason that I have been busy. My beautiful child lovingly titled Taylor for Crazy People, in which it is the same as the previous one, all of her music ever, original and Taylor's version. But if there is a Taylor's version, it is right next to the original, because it gives us the ability to listen through and hear all of the little details and intricacies and things that changed. Like I said, Taylor for Crazy People, if you are in for the binge of a lifetime, this is gonna be a fun playlist. I love this. Also, like, I own all of Taylor's CDs because I've been here for the release of all of them, and I had big plans. When all of the Taylor's versions came out, I was going to do this. I was going to listen to it this way, back to back, and hear all of the little intricacies, and I was gonna make a big video talking about all of the little differences I could find, but it was gonna be a hassle because I was gonna have to go back and forth between, like, CDs and streaming or something, because I was against giving those evil men my stream money. Now I can just do whatever I want all the time. So exciting. Also, if you're curious, this playlist of all of Taylor's music, original and Taylor's version, it's almost 24 hours long. And then the final one we have here is one I'm really excited about because once I'm done making it, it is going to change my entire Spotify library forever. It's literally this playlist in a new place so that I can go through each one, Taylor's version and original, and decide which one is my favorite and keep the favorite. Or in certain cases, I'm probably gonna keep both of them. I'm not forcing myself to pick one if they're both beautiful. But now that we can like freely stream whatever we want, I think a lot of Swifties have agreed that there are certain versions that are just unbeatable. Like for me, the moment I found out I could, I ran to the original version of White Horse. A bunch of people ran to the original style. There are so many songs that just hit different. And there's so many songs that I feel like the original like nostalgia, even if she did do better on the Taylor's version, like the nostalgia, the emotions behind her baby voice can't be beaten, especially if you were there for that release. And there's some songs like 15 and The Best Day that I feel like work so well, and Innocent works so well in both versions because Taylor, as like the baby voice Taylor singing those songs, hits in an entirely different emotional way than the 30-year-old Taylor singing those same songs. So I feel like there's like a place for both of them sometimes, and some of the Taylor's versions are just elevated on such an incredible level too. So this playlist is basically going to be me going through this playlist of the Taylor's version next to the original, picking my favorites, and then I'll be able to go through this one and just like update all of my playlists to have my favorite version. Or multiple versions if I want, because I can do whatever I want now. This is not self-promo, but just because this took me 500 years, if you're interested in listening to these songs the same way, you can find them on my Spotify. All of these four are public. This one is private because it is not for you, but you can make your own version with your own favorites. But that's not the important part. The important part is that Taylor finally owns all of her babies again. I'm so happy for her. I'm so excited for the future. I'm so excited to know that we might still get the vault tracks on both Reputation and Debut, because the vault tracks have been, for me, the most special part of the entire re-recording process, and especially for Reputation, I have been anticipating those vault tracks for like 5 straight years. So I can't wait to see hopefully what that turns into if we do get it. But regardless, I'm so happy that we get to just celebrate this with her now, and we get to just freely listen to all of her music without any of the profits going to like terrible people who've done terrible things to Taylor. I'm glad she gets to own all of her art now, and I hope that that can be the case for every artist. But yeah, let me know your favorite Taylor's version and your favorite original version and what your favorite differences are, because I just want to talk about this. I'm so happy for Taylor.